In this video, we are going to learn how to create a search feature in Android application. As you can see, so if I type part of the item or part of data in this view, you see that it displays the record. It displays the, as you can see that it displays the particular, it suggests the record for me or the data in the various rows. So if you click on any of them, it shows the detail of the record. As you can see that as I'm deleting part of it, it displays more records. So if I type more, it filters it more, sort of. Okay, so like here, if I type new, see that it shows off anything that has to do with new. So if I can go down and click and close it. So if I click on search, click on the search icon. So if I want to search for this, click on search icon and I type edited. See that it shows edited, and the one that has edited within it, whether it is in the title or in the note itself. So if you click on any of them, see that it shows the record. So that's what I'm going to learn how to do in this video. I'm going to learn how to create a search feature in Android application. Okay, so let's get right into it. So create new class. So the class, name it Note. This is a continuation of what we have been working on. So create new note. So let me zoom in. So once the note is created, the new class is created. Then we write the code, corresponding code on it or in it. So we'll create a variable. We'll call it ID, but it will have a data type of integer. So we'll say private int ID. Then we'll create other three variables: date, content, and a title, content, and date. So that will be of string. Then we'll create a constructor. Of course, constructor of that ID, title, content, and date. So of course we'll say this dot ID equals ID, d dot title equals title, and so on. Okay, so now we'll create a get ID. So create get ID, then we'll create get title as public string, a get ID, public string, get title, and that of content and date. Okay, so now this is going to hold the record or the note information. Okay, that's why we are creating this. All right, so this is what we have done so far. So if you look at the code carefully, so as you can see, so this is what we have done so far. So we are going to name this in another class. So this is what we have written so far. So look at it carefully, and we are going to need it in the main class. We'll go to top menu bar .xml. So we'll remove this. This one was there before. The one that has to do with the one with a plus sign. Okay, so this plus. So I don't need it again. Or I don't think we need it. You could leave your own, but I want to have a cleaner bar. So I'll remove this aspect of it. So once I remove that aspect, then come to this bottom here. Also remove this one. No, I'm not sure you have this one. So just convert that basically to this. Okay, so convert that basically to this. So this is what you have at the end of the day. So you have this in your top menu bar .xml. Okay, so look at the code carefully. Look at the ID, look at the title, and all the other things there. Okay, so then the look at that. So I'm going to need it here. So you go to MainActivity.java. So look at this. If you have been following it, you should have something like this too. Okay, so but come to an area where we'll type that code. So here where I have code here. Okay, so look at this place, yeah, around here. So this search view is coming from that top menu bar .xml. Okay, so I will remove this code now. Remove this comment. Yeah, remove this one. So look at this area on your own and type what is not there. So we'll say search view. We already created the search view. Created the variable search view. So now say search view dot onQuery text listener. So as you type something into the environment, okay, so then that onQuery text submit. So we return true. That will return true here. Then they will now say recycler. So something is coming from the recycler. So we now say recycler.filter note. We are going to create this filter note in a moment. I've already actually created it, but as you are typing this, you will be having errors that it has not been created. Yes. Okay, so the filter note will create it in recycler in the RecyclerViewAdapter.java. So this is what we have so far, what we have created, what we have typed so far. Then you come under the menu item selected area here. Okay, so then you add these two lines. That's menu bar, action bar, action bar, action bar, action bar equal to get support action bar. Then we now say if you already have this if statement before, so we just say item.set action expand listener. Okay, so as you click on it, the menu, the place to type your query will basically open or close. So it depends on what you are doing. So that is already there by default based on the XML code you have in the top menu bar.xml. Okay, so we now say if that action bar, if it's not empty, if it's not null, we say action bar.set background drawable. So I want to change the color of that drawable. You could see that it was somehow dark compared to the white background. So we just create this variable there to create the color. So we now say color drawable, then search UI open color will give it a color. Just copy and paste it and edit it. So this one will have the default color, which is something white. Okay, so once we have done that, then we can now come and call it here. So we can come here and say, okay, we can set the background here, set the background drawable color here. So to take that drawable, this search UI open color, that is when you click on it. Then otherwise, so now see that is on the menu item action expand. So this one will not be on menu item action collapse. That is when it is removed or closed. So if it is closed, then that menu bar should have a certain color. So if the menu bar, if it's not null, that is, which means that if it is not empty, so basically we just more or less repeat what we did before, but in this time the drawable, the set background drawable should take a default search UI color. Okay, so once we have done that, then that pretty much settled that this aspect. So look at the code very well. So let's see, starting from top, look at the code very well and see what is not here. What you don't have that is here. Okay, look at it carefully. That's why I'm scrolling from the top slowly like this. So you can look at it and see what is missing in your own. So look at it. Let me close that up. Look at it. So you are familiar with this area. We did this one at the elementary part of this project. Alright, so this is basically what you have in the main MainActivity.java. Alright, so this filter notes, let's go to RecyclerViewAdapter.java file. So in this the RecyclerViewAdapter file, add these two lists, those two lines, then also add this. Then come to this area. So here, so look at this one, you add this one too. I have a limited time for this particular video today. So then this original note here that is on this list, we have original note and filtered note. So basically the original note will hold the entire thing in the recycler. Then the filtered note, as you type, whatever comes out will be stored in the filtered notes. So by default, to clear them, then we now have a do loop here that will store the information in the various variables. Okay, then can see the note here. So after it has done this one, so it basically has that original node.add note. That is, if nothing is there, then filter nodes.add all nodes will add the original note and notify change. That is more or less just refreshing the page for you. Then the filter note here, which is this one, yeah, this one. So the filter note here, okay, filter node.clear. Then if it is empty, so if the filter node is empty, then filter nodes.add all node. That is, if for example you have typed something in that text view and you delete it, so it brings back the entire thing. Okay, it brings back the entire thing that you have. That brings the recycler more or less refreshes and you see all the records. Then otherwise it goes through the records then and try to match it and see whether you use uppercase or lowercase. It's able to do the matching and remove trim out any empty spaces for you at the both ends. Okay, so look at the code carefully. So here, help us move to the next screen. We already done this one before, but it's a little change there. So, but you look at it and just make changes. Then the one that has to do with formatting the date has been done before now. Then here, make sure that this one returns filter node.size, not the return cursor, not the cost no. What we did in the previous one. That's why you can see I put a comment on that. Then based on what we are doing now, this you should have this one. So we don't need this highlighted part anymore. So we replace it with this return filter node.size. Okay, so this is basically what we have here. Look at it carefully. It's basically what we have. Yes, this is what we have. So look at it carefully and see where you need to make changes. Okay, look at it. Okay. All right, so look at it. So you can also do a log on it to see whether just to test it. That's why I have this log on it. Okay, so back to MainActivity.java, and you can see that everything is okay here. So look at it carefully in your own and see what can be done. So let's test it out now. If I test it, so this is what I have. If I click on this search, so see that it shows me this UI. So if I type want to search for something, so see that it filters it, sort of filters it. It searches for what matches what I've typed. Okay, so whichever you now like, you now click on any of those, any of the filtered items. So as you can see here, as I typed, if I click on this one now, it shows it up. Then I can also clear it by clicking on that time sign. I can go back and take me back to the original UI. Then you can do that. You can see that there's something here now. I just typed anything there, random stuff there, so that it couldn't bring anything out. But if you check the log, you see that it shows me no note found right here. So you can see here, no note found. You can see the filtered notes. You can see the way all of them are. At the time to be 0, if it is 0, it shows you that no note found. Otherwise, to show the number of items that it matched. Okay, so as you can see here, so that's basically how it is done. If you want the complete code or the complete project, just let us know. Let's see how we can work that out. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Like the video and share it. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.